What's going on, everybody? Coach MccDann here. We all play Super Smash Bros. For a different reason. Some of us enjoy the aspects of building our own playstyle, while others seemingly play to learn one of their favorite characters to represent being a player that stands out from the rest. Either way, there's a lot of different aspects that go into working up to that status, and a lot of it wouldn't be possible without various different control options. So today, we're getting into every aspect of control options within Smash Bros, how they benefit various characters, and explain how it could take your gameplay to a whole new level. Alrighty, so you've jumped into the game, selected your character, and now you're ready to fight! Let's pause and rewind a bit. I know you're as eager as ever to get into that game and give it your all, but we've got things to explain that can increase those odds of your success. And it all starts with this neat little control section in the game. In fact, it's so useful and important that they've managed to put this option in 2 different places. Head on in there and you'll see an option to enter a name. The name you create is going to have the control settings you ultimately decide on, so make it a memorable one. Congratulations, you might have just came up with the name multiple players will call you by one day. Okay, so your name is created and we were met with a layout of different options. Each of these sections introducing different button settings for several different possible controllers you can choose to play Smash Ultimate with. First thing is to make sure you're aware of what controller you're using by selecting the controller section with the in-use icon. Alright, now that you're in the right section to edit buttons for your controller, let's get into the aspects of different control options and how they can improve your play. Button settings are completely subjective in regards to having a specific button output a different option. So we're going to leave this game's original button layout for consistency throughout our lessons. What we will focus on is the importance of changing specific options to essentially make even more actions in the game much easier to perform. The first option we'll be looking at is our controls for our C stick or our second control stick. The default option for this is set to Smash Attack, but another option that is also offered is Tilt Stick. You see, in Smash Bros, there's always been an option to throw out these massive, hard-hitting attacks by pointing a direction and hitting the A button at the same time. But in any given scenario where you're either just starting a game or a fresh stock with your opponent at 0%, you have no reason to really be sending out a smash attack. So where does Tilt Stick come in here? For reference, Tilt Stick is exactly what it implies. You tilt or essentially point your main control stick halfway any direction and attack, and you'll get a tilt attack. However, in an intense game of Smash, being consistent with this can always be a hassle to learn, even for the most experienced player. Having tilt attack enabled allows every tilt option to be available at the flick of a direction, making a lot, and I mean a lot, of characters' attack options more easily accessible. So many characters have tilt attack options that lead into combos that deal way more damage than any singular smash attack ever would. So it's important that you consider this option for yourself to fully reap the benefit of your character. And with that, we've just about covered everything there is to know about Tilt Stick. Join us in part 2 where we talk about Tap Jump.